and to have sex with men.
When I, O Shem, appeared in the likeness, in order that the darkness might become dark to himself, according to the will of the majesty.
Now watch this. Shem let you know when the Shem appeared, when the Creator made Shem, right? First man, okay, was the bloodline of first man. The Creator made Shem, not tainted, not mixed, and breath of life in him, as they say. The Creator did that to prove to the devil that you ain't me. You can't do like me. Look what I can do. Whatever you can do, I can do better. You can't touch this.
In order that the darkness might become free from every aspect of the power which he possessed, the mind drew the chaotic fire with which it was covered from the midst of the darkness and the water.
All right. So the Creator also wanted to free us. Remember, Adam had failed. So the Creator was trying to free us from the darkness. You in this flesh, because we failed. This flesh is darkness. So he had to make Shem, the bloodline, pure bloodline, and what? Give Shem the spirit, breath of life, so that he would be able to what? Deal with the Creator only and get out of the messed up circumstance that you in now. Are you not in the lowest hell? Ain't that what the Bible call it? You in a bad predicament, ain't you? Ain't folks getting shot in the street? You're liable to go out the door any day and not come home. Matter of fact, there was an article, so somebody just was killed in a prejudiced man's house or something like that.
Yes.
That just happened, probably yesterday, because we read it today. That's the type of messed up situation you in. And the Creator made a clean bloodline, put portion of 1.5 ounces, which ain't nothing, in that body, breathed the breath of life in him, and said, you follow me. And hey, devil, come here. Let me take you out this body. I'm gonna take you to the highest level. Okay. Oh snap! Ain't no earthly thing. Nothing. What the heck? What the heck is this thing? Oh, there's light. There's light. All this light. What is this light? And then what the Creator said, devil, you tell this man the truth right now. You ain't gonna play no games with me. I'll bust your tail right now. The devil said, I'm sorry. And he started spelling the beans all over the place, panicking, almost stumbling, damn near ready to fall out. Didn't want to tell him, but he had to. He was scared.
And from the darkness the water became a cloud. And from the cloud the womb took shape.
The womb. Woman. He explaining that he made woman. How do you come into this earth? The Creator said, I knew you before I sent you. How do you come? The woman's womb is a portal. Y'all never caught that, did y'all? So when you have to come through a woman, you coming through a wound. In the flesh. With the Creator's spirit. And he wants to guide you back to the Creator. While the devil trying to use your flesh against you, because you fight against this every day. Right? And he trying to make you sin. He wants you to dance. He wants you to rap. He wants you to do everything evil. He wants you to do anything evil that you could possibly do. He wants you to run around and praise the devil. He wants you to say 330 names. The Creator said for you not to do that. But the devil wants you to eat candy, which is bad for your teeth. Wants you to eat rice that is bleached. He wants you to eat food that's been poisoned. All your food's garbage. The Creator said it himself. He wants you to drink unclean water. He wants you to get baptized. And baptized is a depiction of jumping in blood and eating flesh. The Creator don't want you to do none of that. The devil got you doing it. Are you not doing feast days that the Khazarians, the Catholic Church, and the Christians are doing? Yes, you are. The devil told you to do that. He got you. The Creator said, don't do that. I gave you a forever Sabbath. All you got to do is do everything for me every second of the day of life. Eat, pray. You know what I'm saying? Read, pray. Exercise, pray. Take a walk, pray. Every second is supposed to be about the Creator. Every moment of your life about the Creator. All about the Creator. No, don't work. Pick a fruit, eat it. Sit your butt down, read, and now get to praying. Now it's my time. I need every second. Now the devil said, fuck that, man. Let's go party. Man, nah, let's go drink. Man, fuck that fruit. Let's go eat some meat. Let's not even cook it all the way. We want the burger with blood in it. That's what the devil wants you to do. The Creator said, man, don't do that. Uh-huh.
And from the cloud of the womb took shape. The chaotic fire, which was a deviation, went there.
Mm-hmm.
And when the darkness saw the womb, he became unchaste. And when he had aroused the water, he rubbed the womb. His mind dissolved down to the depths of nature. It mingled with the power of the bitterness of darkness.
Mingle, mixed with power of darkness. This describes the devil coming down. He brought his mind to a lower level. The Creator had hooked him up. If he would just been satisfied with the Creator gave him and stayed in his estate and did what the Creator wanted and served the Creator, he had a chance to stop being evil. The Creator gave him a chance to stop his foolishness. And what the devil do? Man, screw that, man. I'm going down there to these folks. Oh, damn, they look good. Let's go bone them. Let's have sex with them. We need to make our own babies. Screw the Most High. I'm tired of him. I want to be the master. That's what the devil said. Mm-hmm.
And the womb's eye ruptured at the wickedness in order that she might not again bring forth the mind.
Mm-hmm. Now, Eve, I'm using the name they're using, fought against the devil. She fought. She didn't want it. So what that mean? The devil took it by force. Look up in the same book, the rape of Eve. But she was not successful because she didn't call on the Creator. She tried to fight her own battles. And Adam, I'm using the names they give you now, he was wrong, all right, but he did get deceived, something called brain surgery, and your disc is gone. You touch right here, and you see there's an indentation or a slot. That disc is gone. Mm-hmm.
For it was a seed of nature from the dark root.
A seed of nature from the dark root? So what's a seed? So if I put my seed in my wife, she will have what? A good seed, right? As long as the Creator wants a good seed, for her to come have a good seed come forth, she have a good seed, right? Mm-hmm.
And when nature had taken to herself the mind by means of the dark power, every likeness took shape in her.
Okay, so if you have a good seed, you don't get evil, right? If you get a bad seed, every likeness of darkness come up what? Say that again.
The mind by means of the dark power,
mm-hmm.
every likeness took shape in her.
Mm-hmm. So the likeness of the dark powers took shape in her. Two different nations in the belly. It's giving you the story. Cain and Abel. Two different nations in the belly. The devil raped her and got her pregnant. So the shape of the devil, the likeness of the devil, the seed that was in her had to come out the wombs. And what was the good seed doing in that womb? Fighting against the evil seed. Mm-hmm.
And when the darkness had acquired the likeness of the mind, it resembled the spirit.
Woo! When the darkness acquired the mind, resembled the spirit. So what? Do they not have the same body like us? To a certain extent? Do they got two legs? Do they got a head? Do they got arms? Do they got fingers? They tried to copycat the Creator. It didn't work though. Was Cain lighter? Yeah, he was lighter. He wasn't black. He was a light figure. I'm just being honest. Not like light. He was light-skinned. Not light-skinned like our sisters. I'm talking about pale light. This is the truth. I'm not prejudiced. This is from older books and since scriptures. I'm not giving you no bullshit. This is receipts. You can't get mad at me. If you get mad yourself if you're not going to accept it. Why don't you go buy this book and read it for yourself?
For nature rose up to expel it. She was powerless against it, since she did not have a form from the darkness.
She tried to fight it. She was a light being. You see that? She did not have a form at this time. She was a light being. She got, not only that she get raped, but she got forced into a third dimensional reality. That's why you in this. You in a third dimensional reality. When the devil seen she was a light being in the rape of Eve, He was pissed off. She resembled the light. Whose light? The Creator. The Creator made man and woman to look just like him. And that's why the devil got mad. What? The Creator's above me, and now you gonna put, I was made first. You ain't putting these folks above me. Are they supposed to serve me? He threw a hissy fit. He done lost his damn mind. And he went on the attack, trying to stick his little sausage in it and stuff.
For she brought it forth in the cloud, and the cloud shone. A mind appeared in it like a frightful, harmful fire. The mind collided against the unbegotten spirit, since it possessed the likeness from him, in order that nature might become emptier than the chaotic fire.
Nature became emptier than the chaotic fire. So made nature worse than the chaotic fire. He made nature of what he created worse than the devil himself. And you flesh in these bodies, you stuck in these bodies. Unclean, filthy bodies you stuck in, all because the devil raped somebody. And he had masquerade all over the world, had Paul of Tarsus masquerade, had the black Jesus masquerade, who was an evil one, by the way. He was raping and pillaging, kidnapping our kids. He was raised by 7 years old to become a Catholic under a Catholic priest. And he raised him so good that they told him that he was their most high. They worshipped him, raised him up, gave him an army, and sent them against us with the papal bull. And y'all calling them still today. The Nephilim one did the same crookedness. All of them went to the same thing. They were trying to get your soul to the devil. How'd they do that? Let's put these folks in shackles and chains.
And immediately nature was divided into 4 parts. They became clouds which varied in their appearance. They were called hymen, afterbirth, power, and water.
Woo! He just explained that. So he explained it. Afterbirth. He basically explained it. Now, born, the afterbirth is the product. The product of what comes. A fleshly thing. But the Creator had mercy on us and put his spirit in us. But you know what the funny thing? The Creator even had mercy on the so-called white folks. He had mercy, because that's not what your real nationality is. That's a derogatory term. That's like calling us black. It's wrong. All right? He had mercy even on the Gentiles. The Creator even spoke to the Gentile and white folks and told me, I honestly, I didn't make y'all. What? Yeah, there's proof of this. You can read the book for this. He said, I didn't make y'all. This devil, this evil, this son of a gun here, he did that. But I tell you what, here's what I'll do for you. If y'all follow me like he wouldn't, I'll even help y'all out. Y'all didn't make yourselves, so I'm not even gonna put the blame. I'll put the blame on him. Y'all want in? Know what they said? Okay, you know what? We're gonna serve you. And they did for a while. What the devil do? Man, he said, bump that. Nah, man, let me go tell. Nah, the seed hold. He ain't telling you the whole truth, because when these other guys wake up, he gonna punish you and me. So he tricked them. The Bible tell you that he tricked the Gentile. The Gentile had a chance. They actually had a shot. The devil went to them and said, nah, man, my punishment is going to be your punishment. Yeah, the Creator said he's going to put enmity between us and them. We was always going to have problems. Okay? But then the Creator tried even to fix the problem. After we was having problems and he was doing the dirt, then the Creator was trying to fix the problem. And what the devil did? Bump that hell to the no, man. I want these guys out of here. And I want them going to. Listen, if y'all don't do this, he gonna kill me. He gonna kill y'all. It's gonna be a rap. As soon as these folks find out who it is, you got to remix the game. You got to change the game, man. We ain't gonna work. And what they did, took them to the Caucasus Mountains and started playing the games. And they fell hook, line, and sinker. And they started serving 333 names. And they got you doing the same thing. Forced on you in slavery.
And the hymen and the afterbirth and the power were chaotic fires. And the mind was drawn from the midst of the darkness and the water, since the mind was in the midst of nature and the dark power, in order that the harmful waters might not cling to it.
So the harmful waters, so the Creator made it so that the harmful waters, the devil, he's explaining things in water terms, the devil would not be able to touch it. That's why the devil was not able to mix his seed with some of us. The Creator made sure he kept a certain amount of his people who will not be able to be mixed. This is the reason why there's a lot of you running around right now that don't want to do what they don't want you to do. But you got folks just like sheep to the slaughter, lining up. You lining up in a cow line, and you doing exactly what they want you to do. This is gonna be zombie land soon,
Because of this, nature was divided according to my will.
Divided according to the Creator's will. Separated. Separation. Ain't that what the Creator tells you now? Separate from this beast system. The Creator even said that if some of you white folks and Gentile want to separate, you can separate too if you acknowledge who we are, and only if you serve the Creator the way we're supposed to serve Him. And you do have to start doing nice things for the Creator's people. The problem is most of you people won't admit to that. You won't even want to acknowledge who we are.
Alright, I lost it. Because this, nature was divided according to my will, in order that the mind may return to its power, which the dark root, which was mixed with the mind, had taken from it.
So the devil surgery took something from it, right? The Creator wanted to separate. He separated in order to bring his children back to him. That's why he said, don't even be amongst the heathen and Gentile. Don't go on to him. He even said, don't marry him. Do not mess your seed up. Keep your seed clean. Separate. So I can work with y'all. Because I tried to tell them, and the devil tricked them all over again. So that's it. That's it. They have to do what I just said, which I told you what you got to do. And with I'm not prejudiced. I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. I'm letting you know straight up. So don't even come at me like something that way. It's in the older books. Okay? Not that King James, who was a damn gay faggot, who was doing what they call it, trigonometry, demonology. He was a cult member. Keep going.
And the dark root appeared in the womb. And at the division of nature, he separated from the dark power, which he possessed from the mind.
The division, the Creator allowed the division to happen. And then amongst that, he separated them. Because he needs to get his people back with the mindset on the Creator. Only no names. The Creator only no names at all. To pull them away from what the devil wanted. Get away from the devil's scheme. The Draco scheme. Get away from the Draco plan.
The mind went into the midst of the power. This was the middle region of nature. And the spirit of life, when the mind burdened him, was astonished. And the force of his astonishment cast off the burden. And
so the Creator cast off the burden. Said, listen, man, give my people alone, man. I'm going to take care of these guys. And you notice every time we finally turned and said, okay, Creator, only we ain't saying no names, he freed us. But as soon as we got freed out of Egypt, Samaria, all the places, we done took the calendar with us, all that. Started doing what the devil wanted. Even got Moses tricked. And we started serving the devil. The Creator caused an earthquake. He stopped the water from coming. He stopped the food from growing. And then when that didn't work, because people kept serving the devil, he turned around and let the wild beast start eating people up. That's the real story. And only allowed the young to cross, because the young was the only ones who were going to stop saying their names.
And the burden returned to its heat. It put on the light of the spirit.
Now see that? The burden, the devil returned to his heat, to his place. And he put on the spirit. He tried to cloak himself. He tried to make himself out to look like the Creator. Now he started trying to imitate him at the highest level. Let me try to make myself look like the Creator now, since he got me on this one. So I got to change. I got to remix the game.
And when nature moved away from the power of the light of the spirit, the burden returned.
And the nature moved away from the Creator. What y'all tell the Creator? The Creator said he wanted to be the only king. Y'all, forget that, man. I listen to no prophet who just ain't got no powers and the creator who we can't see. We don't even know what you look like. Man, bump that. We want something we can see, man. Yeah, we want that. And the devil said, oh, yes! I was waiting for this, man. Hey, I'm King Snake, Yabba Dabba Doo. I'm King Snake, Chicken and Rice. I'm King Snake, Mr. J. Y'all can serve me. I got all power. Look at my spaceship, man. Look. Ooh, it look good, don't it? And what our ancestors do, bowed down in front of a spaceship and gave their authority away. Did the creator not say he gave man the authority of the earth? And man sat down there in front of a spaceship and said, we're going to serve Yabba Dabba Doo. We're going to do chicken. There was chicken and rice one. And the creator said, oh, here we go with the bullshit again. And they hard-headed, man. Damn it. Then the creator would turn around and call us stupid. He said, man, y'all stupid, man. I helped y'all out. Y'all went, the biggest dummy is the one that catch the lie and the act, but still believe the lie. The creator exposed the lie, made the devil tell the truth about the lie, got them away from the lie, brought them back to him, freed them a whole lot of times, and they ran right back to the lie. So some of y'all doing like now, y'all calling on those names. Let's get to the part where his name can't be his name cannot be pronounced. It's unfathomable. It's not able for things to be pronounced. I want them to hear that part. Just keep reading until you get to it.
Okay. And the astonishment of the light cast off the burden. It stuck to the cloud of the hymen. And all the clouds of darkness cried out, they who had separated from Hades because of the alien power. He is the spirit of light who has come from them. And by the will of the majesty, the spirit gazed up at the infinite light in order that his light might be pitied. And the likeness was brought up from Hades. And when the spirit had looked, I flowed out, I, the son of the majesty, like a wave of light and like a whirlwind of the immortal spirit. And I blew from the cloud of the hymen upon the astonishment of the unbegotten spirit. The clouds separated and cast light upon the clouds.
So he said he drew to draw away from. The creator had us once again step away from the devil, realizing some called unbegotten one. Get away from Mr. J all over again. But don't worry, man ran right back to it.
And I blew from the cloud of the hymen upon the astonishment of the unbegotten spirit. The clouds separated and cast light upon the clouds. These separated in order that the spirit might return. Because of this, the mind took shape. Its repose was shattered. For the hymen of nature was a cloud which cannot be grasped. It is a great fire. Similarly, the afterbirth of nature is the cloud of silence. It is an august fire, and the power which was mixed with the mind, it too was a cloud of nature, which was joined with the darkness that had aroused nature to unchastity. And the dark water was a frightful cloud, and the root of nature, which was below, was crooked, since it is burdensome and harmful. The root was blind with respect to the light, bondage which was unfathomable, since it had many appearances. And I had pity on the light of the spirit when the mind had received. I returned to my position in order to pray to the exalted infinite light, that the power of the spirit might be suspended over the place and might be filled without dark.
So Shem realizes that the devil was all remixing the game. This is what that explains to. He realized the devil tried to remix the game. So he went away from the devil and started praying to the infinite light, the creator. He realized the devil was remixing the whole story. He realized the devil had changed the game. So he went and said, I gotta start serving the creator, man. Shem, see, that's when Shem started to really get it. Shem started to get it. He said, oh, snap, yo. He started to get it.
And I had pity on the light of the Spirit which the mind had received. I returned to my position in order to pray to the exalted infinite light, that the power of the Spirit might be suspended over the place and might be filled without dark defilement.
Mm-hmm.
And reverently I said, you are the root of the light.
Mm-hmm.
Your hidden form has appeared, O exalted infinite one. May the whole power of the Spirit spread, and may it be filled with this light, O infinite light.
Now, when he's talking to the Creator, he's saying, now he's not saying his physical form appeared like you might think. That he recognized the Creator's light, infinite light. He's still letting everybody know infinite light. There's some light, we don't know what exactly it looks like. It's light. It's infinite. It never stops creating, never stops growing, it never stops expanding. It's light. It's the Creator. That's all he can say. But he also soon realized that the Creator made him and put a portion of the Creator in him so that what? They could get away from this third dimensional reality, which is nothing but a jail suit that the devil tricked you in when he raped Eve to get you on the agreement to a third dimensional reality. You know everything in this whole world is made out of lead. The planets, everything's made out of lead. Did you not know that? Do you not know we were light beings? We didn't even exist on this level until the devil did what he did. The earth wasn't what it was until the devil did what he did either. When the devil did what he did, he literally, physically changed the game to the point that the Creator had to come and get things back in order to get us back to the Creator. This devil didn't stop there. He kept going. He never stopped.